Alright, so hi everyone, this is Sean and welcome back to my developer's logs. So for this session, I will be continuing on the backend development using Node.js. So without further ado, I will be going on with my project starting right now. Right, so in the last session, I have initialized Node and also I had made uh, a very short command for the scripts. So I also made use of NodeMon for the development process. So here, this is the server that I made, and let me just check if it's working. So I'm using run dev and not start because I have NodeMon installed for developer and um, as a developer dependency and not the regular dependency. Um, right. So here, let me see. Right. So it is working. And let's see if I could just favicon. Oh. Um. Okay. So this error, I have to look this up. As far as I know, favicon is this icon right here. Yep. Okay. All right. So I will not be fixing this right now yet. But what I want to do is try and see if this is still working. Okay, so if I do this, so it still saves, still works as what I did from using vanilla JavaScript. Right. And before I forget, I'm gonna add some autocomplete attributes to the forms. So autocomplete. Oh no. Here autocomplete email password password current password. Right. So no autocomplete for this. autocomplete additional. Let's see. So I'll just look for the autocomplete available um, attributes. Okay. Password. A new password when creating an account or changing password. This should be used for and enter your new password. Okay. So current password and for first name it's supposed to be for given name. Yep. And last name is supposed to be family name. So first name and last name is not syntactically correct. I might change that as well. Uh, first name. I'm gonna change that to given name. And first name, if there's any. Gonna change that to given name. And first name, gonna change that to given hyphen name. Right, and also could I do this with other documents? No, okay. So let me also change last name to family name and last name, family name. Hmm. Oops. Last hyphen name, family hyphen name. And if there is last name, family name. Okay, and I will also be changing the script and the style if there is. Last, no. Okay, the script, last name will be changed to family name. And last name, family name. And last name, I don't think there is a last name here. No. First name, given name. First hyphen name, given hyphen name. Okay, there we go. And back to this one. Add autocomplete, contact, phone number. Oh, there we go. CC number. I guess that's it. CC number. No, credit card number. No, that's not it. Mobile. I guess mobile. And also for address, supposed to be address. I think it's supposed to be address line 1 something. Address. Street address, address level 1. I guess the correct syntax is address line 1. So just the street. Address line 1. Address line 1. Yep, there we go. And I think same applies to auth. First name, given name, and first name. Primary name. Last name. Family. Okay. Also in the auth script, first name will be changed to given name. First hyphen name, given hyphen name, and last name will be family hyphen name. Last camel case name, family camel case name. Alright. Last name input. Okay. Family name input. And first name input. Given name input. Alright, there we go. And here we also have the same thing. Given name input and last name input will be family name input. Right. Hmm. Okay, so this. Oh, okay. I mistyped it. Auto complete. And here, the form should also have autocomplete. Just copy this and paste it here. So there's no user ID, just the only difference. Okay. Right. Incorrect use of label. Huh? The labels for attribute refers to a form field by its name, not its ID. This may prevent the browser from playing. Oh, to fix this issue, refer to form fields by their ID attribute. The label element represents a caption in a user interface. The caption can be associated with a specific form control known as a label element's label control, either using the for attribute or by putting control inside the label element itself. Except where otherwise specified by the following rules, a label element has no label control. For attribute may be specified to indicate a form control with which the caption is to be associated. Specified, the attribute's value must be the ID of a label element in the same tree as a label element. If the attribute is specified and there is an element in the tree whose ID is equal to the value of the for attribute, and the first such element in tree order is a label element, then that element is the label element's labels control. If the for attribute is not specified but the label element has a label element descendant, then the first such descendant in tree order is a label element's label control. Okay, so for example, on platforms where clicking a label activates a form control. Clicking the label in the following snippet could trigger the user agent to fire a click event at the input element. Okay. So there should be an ID. Um, huh. Huh. So label is, so the for attribute is for ID and not name. Okay. So that's why when I click this, alright, let's see. Um, like what's the difference? Alright. If I'm in the users page and I set this for email and then put an ID here of email, then this should click. Oh, right, understand it now. Okay, so it should have an ID. So this is supposed to be password and give a name. Family name. Contact address. Oops. Okay, there we go. And let me just do that again here in the auth page. There we go. Right. So that should work. Oh, current status. It's in the users label for status ID name status. Okay, so that should work. One more for alright for the photo. It should have an ID name photo. Okay, what else? For photo. Doesn't match any element ID. What? It does match as photo. What am I looking for? Maybe because I don't have a label? Okay, what if I just remove this? Because I don't need this label here. And right. Okay, there we go. And now a form field element should have an ID or name attribute. Right, so this is supposed to have an ID, but I'm not gonna use that for now, so non-standard autocomplete attribute value. Oh, this is non-standard. Address line 1. Huh. Non-standard. I think I'm just gonna put street address maybe. E each individual line. Street address not present. Oh, okay. So I added um an extra dash, an extra hyphen. Am I saying it correctly? Dash. Right, dash. What's an hyphen? Oh, okay. So it's almost the same. So you could just use hyphen. Right, so I added an extra hyphen here. Hmm. Where was it again? It's in the address. Right. So this is an extra. Now that's all good. And I forgot what I was doing earlier. Okay. Alright. So what I'm gonna do now is uh huh. Let me just check again. Oh, I'm gonna refactor the scripts and everything. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a new folder here. Wait, main. I could rename this to public. That's taking a while. Alright, let me just uh-huh. That's good. All good. And I'm gonna add scripts, JavaScript, or scripts. Then gonna put it here and public, and also CSS and HTML. Right, there we go. So what I want to do now is I want to put this here. Give me a second. Right, so I want to put these here. And users. I'm gonna refactor this to an EJS later, but for now I just want to make sure that I am um, using import and export. Alright, so styles. style. And what else? Gonna remove all of these. Utils foundation database. Right. First is to change this here. This should be dot. This should be public. Public now. And HTML and HTML. Then I'm gonna refactor this again later, but for now, this should be href. Oh, dot assets CSS style dot CSS, and this should be CSS style dot CSS, right? Then what I need to do here is I'm gonna use, instead of using CommonJS, I'm gonna use CS module. So I'm gonna change the type to module, and gonna do this export and export also do export here, export validation, gonna do export here as well, fix validation, yeah, this is all good, and gonna use export here as well. Okay, right, so now I'm gonna use import. What does user need? User utils foundation database. Okay, so I'm gonna import first from the database, get and persist. I could do get persist from database and import what else? Users validation. I need validation output and validate user info. So that should be validation output. Oh, I think this should not be in a bracket. Get. Huh. Yeah, it should be in a bracket. And import. Or I could do this. No? Okay. Assist. And next is... Oh, I don't need validation output here. I only need that in... Wait, I think I use validation output here. Hmm? I didn't. It's supposed to be in the set modal. Oh, okay, so just validate user info, I guess. Yeah, just validate user info. Right. I did use it in the auth script. Yeah. Okay, so here I'm not gonna import this, but what I will import is this function here, validate user info. Then in the utils, clear inputs. Is there a clear inputs here? Clear. No. Generate random ID. I guess so. No, I think there's clear inputs here. Clear inputs and generate random ID. And also these ones here. Right. And that should be good. I could remove these now. And this is from scripts users.js. Okay. And next is the authentication. Utils validation database. Okay, so same thing. I think I just missed validate new validation output. Alright, there we go. And I could remove these now. And do this. And yeah, I think that's it. Alright, this should probably work now. I'm gonna put something in the ideas first. Table add drag option. Drag and drop option. I had this idea yesterday for rows, and it's doable. I looked it up. Right, so I guess that's it. I'm still doubting. Oh well. Alright. Guess that should work now. Let's see. Oof, right. Require. Oh, right, so instead of using require, I'm gonna use import express from express. And remove that. Then gonna pass import path from path. There we go. And would it work now? No? Oh. Should be like this, I think. And like this. Alright, so it's good now. Huh, I'm curious. I think because this is the default export function. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Will it work? No. Dir name is not defined. Alright. Oh, okay. Let's see. This is supposed to be public. No. Okay, so I'm not gonna use that. I'm not gonna tinker with that for now. But it says tier name is not defined at file inventor tracker index.js. So this tier name here is not defined. That's what it's saying. Hmm. Right. Let's see if import is working. Import path JavaScript. No. Path. Importing built-in Node.js modules like path, you can directly use the module name. Oh, path API. Yeah, I did it correctly. But what the error is saying is that tier name is not defined. The directory name of the current module is the same as path.tier name of the file name. Why is that? Okay, let's see. Tier name is not defined. Oh, so because of the environment. Tier name is a global variable providing the absolute path to the directory. Okay, so since I'm using path. Oh, okay, so I cannot use it since it's CommonJS. So is there a way? File URL to path. Okay. Import meta.url. Okay. So I could import this function here and pass in import.meta.url. What's import.meta.url? Provides a URL of the current module. Okay. And path.dirname would get the directory name of that file name. Okay. So what I need here is to import um, what's that again? File to URL? File URL to path. Okay. File URL to path from URL. Then file name equals file URL to path dir name meta no module dot meta dot URL, and then dir name path dot dir name file name. That should work. No. Oh, okay. I think it's not module. Import. That's the URL for the current module. So here, right. So that worked. So what is import dot meta object? The import.meta property exposes context specific metadata to a JavaScript module. It contains information about the module, such as the module's URL. The import meta object is created by the host environment as an extensible null prototype object where all properties are writable, configurable, and enumerable. The spec doesn't specify any properties to be defined on it, but hosts usually implement the following properties. Okay. Include script parameters. Is either the URL from which the script was obtained for external scripts or the URL of the containing document. In Node.js is a file path including file protocol, the keyword import dot property. This is not a property accessor but a special expression syntax. Okay, the import.meta property is available in JavaScript modules using import.meta outside of a module. Wait, I thought imports are a top level code. Huh. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT. So, is import keyword a top level code in, just to verify, in ES modules. Okay, but how is it possible to use import.meta? Does that violate the top level only rule because it is not an import statement? Import keyword as in import x from y is syntactic and must be top level. Import.meta is just a meta property, an expression you can use anywhere in a module. Here's information about the current module. Okay. When import.meta is allowed anywhere, import.meta is really like in target. Runtime semantics of the module, not part of module dependency resolution. Okay. An object that has a property of meta. Special syntactic keyword like super or new.target. Oh, okay. So it's just a special keyword. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. What what can I get with import.meta aside from the module's URL? The only standard property in import.meta today is... That's it. The key idea is that import.meta is designed to be extensible. ECMAScript defines the object, but not many properties. The host environment, browser, Node.js, and the bundlers can attach more. Below is a complete list of what you can get depending on the environment. Okay. Okay. I could add it. I could add some values. Node.js adds more import.meta resolve module specifier, just like... Okay. Okay. I think I kind of get what import.meta is. I think that's fine for now. There's also one form field here. Okay, never mind that. And let's try if the... Right, so this does not work. Right, so unfortunately, this does not work. I guess it's expected because it's a function expression, not a function declaration. Okay. What I'm gonna do here is turn this into a function declaration. And okay, could do that now. So that should work. No. Cannot use import statement outside a module. Oh, okay. Huh. Cannot use import statement. Outside a module? So maybe the use strict should be below? Okay, what takes precedence? Import or use strict? Neither import nor use strict takes precedence over the other in the way of operator precedence. Instead, they interact based on how JavaScript code is in. Run in strict mode by default. How they interact. Modules are inherently strict. Any script that uses import or export syntax has type module or an MGS. Okay. Alright, so I think if I remove use strict, this will work. Yeah, and I guess this should not be here as well. That's for just decoration. Right. Oof. Cannot use import statement outside the module. What does that mean? Outside a module. There indicates that you are attempting to use ES module syntax, specifically the import statement, in an environment that is not configured to interpret the file as an ES module. Oh, okay, so the type. I still need to change this to module and this to module as well. Module. And yep, that's supposed to work now. Not found. Not found. Script. That's weird. This is here. Why is it not found? Oh, non-unique ID. Photo. Okay, let me fix that first. This is easier. Photo. ID photo. Okay, let me just remove that. happening? This is itself, and then the root. It's supposed to work, right? I mean, I don't need to put .js because the compiler automatically put .js there. Oh, so I need to do that. What? So it's not automatic? Uncaught library cannot read properties of undefined reading query selector. Undefined. Query selector. Oh, because it's not document. Could just do this document and document. That should work. No, I don't think that would work. Yeah. Oh, it worked. Okay. Carefree properties of undefined parent element. Add set modal 22636. Uh-huh. It's in users set modal 226 here. It says that cannot read properties of undefined reading parent element. How is that undefined? Init 13.5. C2636 users JS71. So module here is undefined. Modal is undefined. Maybe because I haven't. Okay. This one, this one. Modal is not undefined. It's here. Div modal. Okay. Okay, what if I use a normal query selector? Cons modal document dot query selector div modal. I mean, it will still be the same, right? No? Okay, so there's a problem with using this here. Hmm. Okay, what can I do with that? Cannot set properties of undefined setting on click. Yeah, here too. Close button is undefined. Right. It's 9230. This one is undefined too. Okay. What if I do the normal query selector again? Yep, works. Save button. Hmm. I'm wondering why is this not working? I mean, this is supposed to get hoisted. Scope dot query selector. It's supposed to work. I don't know why it's not working. I mean, this should be a valid function. Okay, because I'm not returning it, I think. Yep. Uh-huh. And now I could use it again. I was almost gonna use AI with that one. Good thing I did not. There we go. So now it's working again. Yay. Okay. Huh. '88. Validation. This one? Users 234 and validation 70. And 88. First name dot previous element sibling. So this is for the users. Maybe when I change the HTML, I changed something that was not supposed to be. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's just a naming. First name, given name, last name, family name, first name, um, given name, then last name, family name. That's it. That should work. Nice. Family name is undefined. Oh, because the data is a data. Could I change it from here? Okay. Maybe I'll delete this. And user first example. First sample. There we go. Oh, I haven't deleted this one yet. Delete. Nice. Nice. Okay. And I'm gonna do login. Okay, so a bunch of errors. Okay. That's easy. I think this error is happening because this is supposed to be an MJS file, so it's looking for an MJS file. I just need to specify that it's a JavaScript file. Yep. There we go, and let's try to log in. Okay. I just need to change that, but it's working. It's working. And register here. First, second example, sample.com, and two sample. Can't read properties of undefined. Reading value. Huh, 139. Right, so let's see. 139. Okay. Oh, I changed this, I think. Form elements. Status. Yeah, because there's no status in auth. Um, okay, so this should just be active. Uh-huh. Active. Okay, there we go. And let's do that again. To sample. Nice. So it's working. Right. Did it add? Yep, it did. So just have to change the redirection, but that's good. Alright, so I'm happy with that. I've had an hour in, so everything is working. What can I do? I'm gonna. So what I did was, for now, I'm sending the file. I'm sending the HTML file to the front end. But what I want to do is to have these files served by the server and um, not. Okay. All right. So uh, the scripts at the moment are being loaded um, in the client side, so it should be in the server side. And this should be rendered by the server as well. The HTML files. Yeah. Okay. So what I want to do now is to make uh to start the view templates. No, yeah, right, the view templates. So what I'm gonna do is what am I gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna import EJS. Then next is gonna import EJS here. I think EJS is imported like this. No, no, imported like this. EJS from EJS. And then I'm gonna do app.use, since it's a middleware, the view template, view engine, what am I doing? Should be just single quotes. I like single quotes better. And should be the file. Oh no, just I think just EJS, right? Am I doing this correctly? No, no. It's supposed to be the folder, I think. Okay, let's see. How to implement EJS. EJS, yep. Yeah. Okay, let's see. View engine EJS. Okay. Right, so it should be a text. After the view engine is set, you don't have to specify the engine or load the template engine module in your app. Express loads the module internally, so no need to import. So I just removed the import statement here for EJS. App, and it's app.set, not app.use. Okay. Alright. So let's see. Now it's in EJS. I'm gonna add a views folder. I'm gonna use the MVC folder structure here. So I'm gonna add models for the database, for database module for the database model, and views folder, and controls. And next is for the views, I am gonna separate these into different views. So I'm gonna have the layouts, and I'm gonna put this here and this one as well. And then I'm gonna rename these EJS, and this one too, EJS. And in the index, I'm gonna stop using dir name and file name. Don't need that. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna render instead. So render auth and render so this is for views. I'm gonna template, sorry. I'm gonna render users. Alright. And for the layouts, I'm gonna add for layouts, I'm gonna add a heading or the header. I'm gonna add a header EJS, and I'm gonna remove this here. Gonna put it here, and gonna include that. I think it's supposed to be include. Header dot layouts header.ejs. Yep, I think I did that correctly. And next is the navigation. Oh wait, this is auth. No. Right. Let me put that back. I meant to do this for the users. Right, so for the users, I'm gonna do this. And add that here. Include header. No. Layouts. And then header. I think just header is good. Header. Yep. And then the nav. First the primary nav. Pnav. Primary nav or nav primary. gonna include that here. Layouts, nav, primary. Turn to secondary. Gonna include that. Layouts, nav, secondary. Right. The next is the main. I am gonna have the same main for every page, just different tables. Okay, so main.ejs. What I'm gonna change is the table, so I think I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna figure out the structure first. So main is supposed to be there. Then include main. I don't need .ejs, right? Okay. Then so I did the templates before the database. I think that's alright. Alright. Next is the modal. Ooh, the modal. Yeah, the modal should be in the layouts. Oh, not a new folder, just a new file. Modal.ejs. Layouts modal.ejs. Just modal, I guess. There we go. So the modal is quite long. I think I have to give this another folder. Alright, anyways. Render. And then I should have a controller here, but no, that I don't think I need that yet. Yeah, so this is fine. This is for just the front end, but the database I'm going to remove that later. So I think that should work now. I just need to find the correct path for this. So this is supposed to be dot 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 dot. No? Dot dot dot. public um, scripts dot users dot js. Yep, and then here for the auth, supposed to be dot dot public scripts auth. Alright, guess that should work. It would either work or I would get to so many errors. Okay, so it did give me HTML only. Huh. It's include, right? EJS include. Okay, let me see if I'm using EJS correctly. Oh, okay, so I'm passing include. I think it should be the syntax is supposed to be okay, that a dash, a hyphen. So it's supposed to be a hyphen. Right? Okay. So it's supposed to be a hyphen. Okay, let's see. Nice. Right, so this is wrong. Public scripts users. Oh, okay, so just two dots, because this will be inside the auth EJS. This will be inside auth EJS, so just two dots. That should work. Okay, so it's not found. So why is it not found? I mean, this is in public scripts. Oh, I think I don't need to pass public here, and I don't need this, right? Right, because we're using this static folder. We're using express.static to refer to this static folder here, which is a public, and that is um, um, inside. That is a compile time. That is rendered in the compile time. No, that is rendered on the client before the server um, listens to a port. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let me just look up the definition again. I think it's something like that. Wait, let me ask ChatGPT if I do have the right definition. So express.static is an express method that allows the server to establish static contents before before runtime. To establish static contents. To establish contents in the client before runtime, right? Not quite. What Express Static actually does, it's a built-in Express middleware that serves static files directly from a specified folder. Okay, so it's still from the server, but um, it serves static files. Okay, it does not establish contents in the client before runtime. Instead, it simply tells the Express server when the client requests a file that exists in the folder, serve it automatically. This means a request to logo.png will automatically return. Okay. So it's still from the server. But what it does, oh, okay. I think I get it. So, um, its purpose is for the client to request files and not need the full path name. Yep, that's one of its main purposes, but that's not everything, I think. Okay, so yeah, alright, so its purpose is not to not need the full path name, just like we did just a moment ago. So here, alright. Okay, so I'm done with EJS now. Let's see with the auth if it's gonna work. So I'm just gonna do this. And for the auth, okay. No, not auth.html, auth. Oh, okay, it did. Should be home. Alright. So it is working. So I have done templates now, or initialized the templates. I think I could do more. Maybe use Mongoose. Okay. And establish the model. npm I Mongoose. There we go. Then apply it here. So I don't need path anymore. Although I do need Mongoose import. Then no, I don't need this here. I'm gonna do I'm gonna establish it in directly in the models. So users.js. But I'm gonna import this here or inside the controllers. I think what I'm gonna do is import, no, should be here. Gonna import controller. So that's what I'm gonna do here. Users controller and users controller.js, and do that. Then import users controller from users controller.js, right? Then now I'm gonna create the schema and the model from Mongoose. Okay, then user schema, new schema. So for the user, I would need an ID of a string. I need an ID because automatically a schema generates an ID. So I'm gonna do this and string automatically generated. Yeah, I don't need to generate an ID, but I think that's okay. So I'm gonna comment this out first. I'm not gonna use it yet, just to establish a user model. And right, I need an email, and it's a string or an email. Is there an email? Oh no, it's a string, and password string as well. Then first given name string, last name string, contact string, because it's supposed to have hyphens and area codes supposedly. It's not just all numbers, and address string as well. Next, I'm gonna export the user model. Yep, and it's gonna be mongoose dot model user and user schema. gonna export this. Uh, should I do module that exports? No. No, no, it's supposed to be export, right? Yeah, export, not exports. Okay, so that should work, and I'm gonna import that here, and it should be user model, right? Users.js, just to specify. Okay, and I think I'm gonna stop here for now, because I need to study up a bit more about the database and using Mongo, and also I didn't set up for another window to show Compass, because that's what I'm gonna use first before I use Atlas. Alright, so that's it for this session. So just to recap, I fully refactored the vanilla JavaScript in um, using Node. So I have set up a server. I have set up a server here, and it uses two routes, which is the root and users, and it renders an EJS template um, named auth and users. So just two templates for now, and the users has multiple layouts which will be used for other templates like the orders, transactions, etc. And the scripts, I've compiled them as well, and I am using import and export instead of um, um, referencing them all inside of the HTML file. And other than that, I have also started creating the user model. And for the next session, I will be applying Mongoose as a database for this project, and I think I'm gonna spend a bit of time around that. So that's it. Thank you everyone for watching this session, and I hope to see you again